I'm the best public speaker in this race right now because I'm not afraid to think on my feet. I have a lot of experience from being an orientation leader, of doing things under pressure and answering questions that you never really know what to expect. I think that's a job that would give me a lot of experience for being student body president. And additionally, this would be my number one priority. I'm not afraid to do whatever it takes to become a better public speaker if necessary.
I believe that I'm a great public speaker because I bring to the table command presence. Essentially, command presence is something that I picked up in Army ROTC and in my other dealings before coming to UNC. But command presence is all about having confidence in the things that you're talking about. And I feel that as student body president, I'm always going to come into meetings and different dealings with people knowing what I'm talking about. Therefore, in having confidence, I have no doubt in my ability to speak to large groups of people, small groups of people, people of importance, or to do anything that needs to be done.
As a work-study student, I understand the importance of keeping tuition and fees low. And as student body president, I would work with any and all allies across the state to make sure that we can keep UNC proudly public. One of the things that I plan to do is have an endowment forum as well as a lot of different tuition forums where students, faculty, and staff can all come together and brainstorm how best to deal with the budget cuts that we're facing right now. UNC was the first public university, and if necessary, it should be the last one because we have a commitment to our history to be so.
As student body president, I would encourage students to come up with their own models for tuition plans. Given that President Ross's model has already been approved and it's a 2-year plan, we are kind of going to take a back seat as far as tuition is concerned next year. However, knowing that we're coming into tuition in the position that we are, one of the main things that I want to do for tuition and fees is put the next administration in a place where they are much better off than I will be.
I would best represent students at the Board of Trustees because I understand the importance of building consensus. There's only one student member on the Board of Trustees, and that would be the student body president. It's more important for them to not necessarily, be a lone voice for students, but to be able to build a consensus that what's best for students is also what's best for the university. This is what I'm best at. I'm best at building relationships between people of all different backgrounds, and I think that this is where I would really serve the student body the best.
As student body president, I will constantly seek student feedback. I do not feel that I can adequately represent the students to the Board of Trustees without first doing my very best to get as much feedback and student input as possible. As far as personal dealings with the Board of Trustees, I also think that it's important to not just be a member of the Board of Trustees, but also take the time to get to know the 12 members individually. By doing so, I hope that I can best communicate the needs of the student body as well as get things done.